I'm Terri Apostle from CTV Morning Live. This is Peanut, and we're here because the Winnipeg Humane Society asked us to be a part of the C-Spot Read program, so we're pretty thrilled to do this. The C-Spot Read program is a great opportunity for some kids who maybe don't love reading very much, who don't think that they're very good at it, to find a reading partner in a dog from the Humane Society. The Winnipeg Library has offered up some books, and what you get to do then is come and sit with a dog and read your story out loud to your dog. And the nice thing about reading to a dog is they never snicker or laugh if you stumble over the words or if you don't know how to pronounce a word. They just like to sit and listen, and they love a little bit of attention and some time together. So that's the C-Spot Read program. The other program I just want to give a shout out to is the Dog Ambassador program, which allows dog owners to then bring their dog down. And the commitment is 1 hour a week. The programs run through fall, winter, and spring. And you and your dog get to sit with a child and listen to some stories. There's some great incentives to sign up for these programs, and all the information that you need for them can be found on the Winnipeg Humane Society website. So the book that I'm going to read today is called Sweet Without Sugar. This one is written by Tamika Reed. How are we best positioned here? Okay. My name is Sophie, and my best friend's name is Sugar. Sugar is my stuffed kitty cat. I call my kitty Sugar because she's so sweet. Mom gave me Sugar when I had my first MRI. An MRI is a big machine you have to lie in so doctors can take pictures of your brain. When the machine is on, it makes loud, scary noises, but hugging Sugar kept me calm during my MRI. That's why Sugar is my best friend. Now Sugar helps me with my daily routine. My daily routine starts by taking the 8 a.m. bus with Sugar. Every morning, Sugar and I sit beside my educational assistant, Miss Ainsley. Sugar purrs at Miss Ainsley because she likes her. On the way to school, Sugar, Miss Ainsley, and I play the counting game. Today, Miss Ainsley decided that we should count all the blue cars. At school, Sugar and I play with my best friends in the special education class. During recess, I play pet store with my friend Lindsay. Lindsay is a stuffed puppy named Max. Sometimes Lindsay forgets to use her words, and she grabs Sugar before asking. I don't like sharing Sugar with my friends. When I don't have Sugar with me, I feel worried and upset. Every day at 3:30 p.m., my respite worker Jordan picks Sugar and me up from school. Then we go to the mall and walk into our favorite stores. We always go to the store that sells smoothies. Jordan orders a banana smoothie, and I order a sweet strawberry smoothie for Sugar and me. Sugar likes to eat sweet things, just like me. At 4:30 p.m., Mom meets us in the mall parking lot. We say goodbye to Jordan, and then Mom drives Sugar and me home for dinner. Every night at dinner, I tell Mom and Dad about my day. I always have a good day when Sugar and I follow our routine. I'm not having a good morning today because Mom forgot to wake me up for school on time. That meant that Sugar and I missed the 8 a.m. bus. We missed sitting beside Miss Ainsley and missed out on playing the counting game. Mom had to drive me to school instead, and that made Sugar and me angry. I pouted during most of the car ride. Mom asked me why I was upset. I told her I'm sad because I can't play the counting game that I like to play every morning with Miss Ainsley. I decided to teach Mom how to play the counting game. I chose to count red cars because red is Sugar's favorite color. I feel a lot better when I'm at school because I play pet store with Lindsay in a special education class. I'm happy because my day is following my normal routine again. When we're playing, Lindsay grabs hold of Sugar's leg. I ask Lindsay to let go of Sugar's leg, and I try pulling Sugar away from her. I hear a loud, ripping sound, and I see that Sugar's leg is torn off. My cheeks feel like fire. I scream at Lindsay, and I pick up Sugar's leg from the ground. I try to push Sugar's leg back on, but it won't stay. Miss Ainsley comes over and asks me what's wrong, but I can't speak. Miss Ainsley notices that Sugar's leg is broken. She tries to fix Sugar, but even she can't put her leg back on. Miss Ainsley tells me to put Sugar in my backpack until my mom can fix her at home. Miss Ainsley says that I'll have to play a different game today until Jordan comes at 3:30 p.m. It's hard for me to have fun during school without Sugar. I can't play Pet Store anymore, and I don't want to try a new game. I walk around the classroom, but I don't see anything fun to do. I notice a boy playing clay in the corner of the classroom. The boy's name is Bryce. I've never played with Bryce before. He's making little clay animals. I ask Bryce if he knows how to make a cat because I miss playing with Sugar. He does, and he shows me how to make one. The clay feels cold and hard. I don't like how the clay feels, but when I squish the clay, it becomes warm and smooth. Soon after, I make my own little cat that looks like Sugar. I enjoy playing with the clay so much that I make a dog and a bear sculpture too. When I start making a bird, I get a tap on the shoulder. It's Jordan saying it's time to leave school, but it's only 3:07 p.m. I tell Jordan that it's too early to start respite. I tell him that he needs to come back at exactly 3:30 p.m. But Jordan won't listen to me, so I pound my cat sculpture with my fist until it's flat. But Jordan still ignores me. He just takes my hand and walks me out of school. I cry while Jordan drives us to the mall. But I stop crying when Jordan passes the mall. I ask Jordan why he didn't stop. He says, "We're going for a surprise visit to a cat shelter." I don't like Jordan's surprise. I didn't like missing the 8 a.m. bus. I didn't like that Lindsay ripped off Sugar's leg. I didn't like leaving school before 3:30 p.m. and I don't want to go to a cat shelter. I just want to follow my daily routine, but nothing is following my schedule today. I'm so upset my body is shaking. I cry so much it's hard to breathe. We arrive at the cat shelter and Jordan waits with me in the car until I calm down. Inside the shelter, I see so many cats. There are cats of all different colors. There's even one that looks like Sugar. I ask Jordan for permission to pet the cat that looks like Sugar. He says yes, but the cat hisses when I try to touch him. One of the workers at the shelter tells me that the cat's name is Cupcake. She says that Cupcake is shy. The worker teaches me how to call Cupcake over. I put my lips together like she shows me, and I make kissing sounds. Cupcake comes toward me and rubs his face on my legs. Cupcake lets me pet him. His fur is so much softer than Sugar's, and he's even sweeter than Sugar too. At 4:30 p.m., it's time to leave the shelter. I say goodbye to Cupcake and the worker. The worker tells me that I can come back any time as a volunteer to see Cupcake again. When I get home, I remember that Sugar is in my backpack. I feel sad again because I remember Sugar is broken. Mom gets her sewing kit to put Sugar back together. I help Mom thread the needle, and I even put the last 3 stitches on Sugar's leg. After we finish, Sugar looks like new again. At dinner, I tell Mom and Dad all about my day. I tell them how my day went from bad to good. I tell them I made a new friend named Bryce, and I tell them about the clay sculptures that I made. And I tell them about meeting Cupcake, and I ask them if I can volunteer at the cat shelter with Jordan instead of going to the mall, and they say yes. I really did have a great day, even though I didn't have Sugar, and even though I didn't follow my routine. Great story, and there's going to be more stories again next week through the Winnipeg Humane Society C-Spot Read program. And just a reminder again that if you are interested in the C-Spot Read program or the Dog Ambassador program, that you can check out all that information on the Winnipeg Humane Society website. See ya!